How good is Sonic Heroes today? Sonic Heroes is another hard one. If you're playing the whole game from front to back, it's easily a D-tier experience. The padding of having to play the game 4 times with 3 of those playthroughs being very similar and having to play easy mode after the normal mode, because there aren't very many people in the world that are picking Team Rose before Team Sonic for their first run. Then a mission mode that's unintrusive at best and awful at worst, along with the gook that is the special stages, though I will give that most of them have a please just get the Emerald Now section so they aren't extremely terrible, but still have awful controls. It's just not a fun game to play all the way through. I went through Sonic Heroes on the Dolphin emulator with a 16:9 widescreen code and an HD texture pack. There is an argument for the PC port with mods being the better version, but I found it to be more unstable frame rate wise in my case, and it's much more cumbersome to set up. But if you want to go through the effort setting up the PC port, playing Heroes that way works just as well. Additionally, and probably the main reason I chose the GameCube version, it allows you to easily do the Team Blast glitch, which is near impossible to pull off in the PC version. To perform it, start in flight formation, and then thundershoot and switch to the power formation at the same time. This causes the flight character to spaz out and try to thundershoot when there's nothing to shoot, and since actions like the Fire Dunk, Rocket Excel, and Thundershoot fill up the Team Blast gauge, and the character's performing a Thundershoot every frame, it fills up a significant portion of the Team Blast meter. It's a very useful glitch and makes things like Robot Carnival, Robot Storm, and some of the later enemy formations way nicer to deal with. I recommend downloading a 100% save file, playing whichever team you want, then playing the last story. This way you also get super hard mode instantly, which if you like the game is a nice bonus, and for this playthrough, I decided to play Team Sonic. Unsurprisingly, I had a good time. Doing a single playthrough allows for good pacing, and none of the mechanics wear thin. That doesn't mean that Sonic Heroes jank doesn't show up though. I don't think this is a good game by any means, but Heroes is one I've been playing for a long time and have gotten used to the jank and know these mechanics, which I carried over into this playthrough. The bosses are still pretty bad, but with the Team Blast glitch and Tornado Jump, they're pretty easy to get through, if a little mind-numbing. I also really like the idea of the story here. There isn't enough to fully flesh out Metal Sonic, but across the 4 campaigns, you kind of get an idea of what's going on and can inject some headcanon to fill in the missing pieces. Were this another adventure title, we might have gotten more depth on why Metal Sonic portrayed Eggman, how he got his abilities, and the good guys not just brushing aside that something weird is going on. Like halfway through the game, Tails makes a realization that's pretty important and then I guess just doesn't tell Sonic or Knuckles. Also, justice for Chicola, bro. This is the only game he's in and then never again. A remake would possibly give it a chance to shine more, but who knows if that'll happen. A final mention, of course, goes to the soundtrack, as it still holds up the tradition of Sonic music to this point being amazing. I love Mystic Mansion and how it subverts your expectations all the time by constantly switching between spooky vibes and rock vibes. After this run, I give the game a C tier, and an unofficial B tier if I go back with Team Sonic, Team Dark, or play super hard and just play the stages with no bosses or anything.